Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you for always watching my videos, for supporting me, for liking and commenting on my comment section. In my videos, I talk family, faith, career, lifestyle, travel tips, and all. So today I'll be talking about something related into career and the degrees that are actually going outdated right now. So degrees that are of no use. Currently they're already of no use, and what it's gonna be like in the next 5-10 years. So I'm talking about them because in the world of today, everything is literally evolving. There was things that were of use some 5 years ago that you don't get to hear of today, and there were things we didn't know 5 years ago that are very very relevant when you want to make money today. So the same way with degrees, there are degrees that used to be very important in those days that are literally going into extinction. So I'm going to be mentioning some of them. I might actually not be able to cover a lot of them, but I'll be giving you tips to know, like, how do you know a career that is actually going into extinction. I know a lot of people used to say, follow your heart, don't make your parents push you into things, into courses you don't want to do. What I mean by that is sometimes we follow our hearts as young people, and we actually get to mislead ourselves. I'm saying this because some of the careers some people end up picking in the name of follow your heart, don't allow anybody push you into what you want to do. You find yourself picking degrees that were childish. I mean what I'm saying, because sometimes you get to see people pick degrees that are anthropology, like theater arts, and of course you should know, like, you were doing this some 3 years ago, and sometimes your parents will want to talk you into taking, some other courses that they are seeing the prospects of these courses, like they are seeing the 10-15 years from now, but as a young person you don't know. That's why sometimes there are things you should look about the future. What does this course or this degree I want to get, of what use is it going to be for me in the next 10 years? I know sometimes parents are push their children into doing things they don't want to do, but let's know how to also pick degrees or courses that are going to be useful for us in the future. Because then, as much as I'm saying parents shouldn't control, children should not also take very useless courses, because right now there are a lot of courses that we don't need. But I'm going to mention some. I might not be able to mention all, but I'm going to mention some of the courses right now are of no use to us. Yes. So my number one course is visual performing arts. Like, who actually goes and why do courses like this in this present day age? Les, I can understand you're doing it for you just want to learn, because today I see a lot of people who just go for things they don't need. They just want to have a knowledge about it, and most of the things you can actually waste 4 years for is what Google can teach you, is what online classes can teach you, instead of actually getting a full degree. Like, I just go into school, go to the walls of the university, like pay high tuition. Some even go getting student loan to go and learn a course like this. Like, to me, I don't feel this actually makes sense. Just like I'm saying, go for courses that are going to be money making courses, like courses that you can actually easily create wealth from. Then the courses that you see as something that maybe this is something you want to do for fulfillment, you can do them much later in life. In my own opinion, these are my personal opinions and things I've actually seen. Based on things I've seen, I'll tell you honestly, in as much as we tell parents not to tell children what to do, but sometimes the parents are actually being futuristic. Yeah, that's the truth. My number two will be drama and theater arts. It is almost like the first I gave. Like, why are you going into this? You want to be an actor or an actress? You actually need to study theater arts. Most of the actors and actresses, the big ones, we even think names, the big names we get to hear of, and most of them are even school dropouts. Some didn't study most of these courses that you go for 4 years to study, and today there are academy, New York Academy Film School. There are a lot of film schools that you can go, and within 3 months you get your certifications and you are certified to be an actor or an actress. So I don't see any reason why you should spend 4 years to go and do courses that are of no use right now. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, my opinion though. So my number three will be studio arts. Please don't come for me and say, why are you picking all arts courses? No, I will have merged all together, but somehow they are different. They have different photography, cinematography. These are courses, like I said, that you can actually visit a film school or a studio academy or something, and you learn these things. Because funny enough, a lot of the things they teach you in school are not practical. Like some people who even went as far as doing studio art now might actually not carry camera one day in school. I might be joking, but sometimes I feel so. You went to do studio art and you don't even know what soft light is, or the different dimensions of photography. And this is something you can learn by going or learning under somebody to teach you. Or if you want to make it professional, you can actually get certified when you go to a proper school who does this thing than going to the 4 walls of a university for 4 years. These are something that a 17-year-old can handle camera and is already a photographer or a cinematographer in no time. So, like, to me, I feel this is waste of time going for such courses. Like, you actually went to school for such courses. That 4 years you're spending doing this thing is something you would have spent going to an academy, learning it for 3 months, and in 4 years you've recovered, like you've gotten a lot of money from this skill. So my number 4 will be office management. Like, office management, who does that right now? I'm adding this because COVID actually showed the whole world that everybody can work from the house. Offices were practically locked down and everybody was locked in the house. So imagine if office management is what you're bringing out there and telling somebody you learned or that was what you studied in school, and they're telling you my administrator is in the house. Like, everybody literally was working from the house. Nobody had office spaces. Don't get me wrong, yes, you can have office spaces for your business and all that, but learning it as a degree, like having it as a degree, no, I don't think that's necessary right now. So this is something already going obsolete today. So just imagine the next 5-10 years from now, what's going to happen to degrees like that. So I think it's a no for me. You're following your heart and your heart is telling you do office management. Please don't. These are skills, administrative skills, actually skills you can learn in a training school than spending 4 years of your life doing this thing. So sometimes don't blame parents when they want to pick some things for you, because they are looking at things that are lucrative and you can easily get jobs on, right? So from office management, I'm going to talk about secretariat studies. I don't know if there are schools who still do these things, but sometimes it makes me laugh, because how can somebody today still go out there to say they want to learn secretariat study? Like, why would you want to do that? Like, why would you want to do that? Everything, our phones, everything around us now is computer based. It's computer based because my phone, I can type with my phone. Like, if you have an iPhone, on your notes you can work as if you're working on a system with your phone. So of what use is your secretarial study to me? Like, it's actually of no use. I can attach pictures or notes. I can do so many things on my notes, and I can send via mail using that same phone I'm using to work. In fact, do you know there are actually apps today that as you're speaking, they are writing? So because some people will tell you, because of the speed a secretary has, my friend, there are apps today that as you're speaking, the whatever thing you're saying is writing, it's just transcribing it for you. So I don't think that's a skill anybody should think of going into today. Already it's obsolete now, and in the next 10 years it's going to be nowhere to be found. So please don't bother doing it, please. To me, I feel it's a useless course. Yeah, so I think my number 6 would be, a lot of people might actually not agree with me, but I'm like, guidance and counseling. The biggest therapist we have today didn't actually study guidance and counseling. So I feel, why studies as a course or like as a degree. Just go for classes about it, learn how to treat people. If learn how to maybe handle people, their emotions and all, but learning that as a degree or getting that as a degree, I really don't see that as something somebody should do today. I'm not saying you shouldn't be a guardian and counselor's person, but all I'm saying is getting it as a degree. Of course, there are places you can go to. You can get certified, professionally certified on a lot of these things without doing it for a whole 4 years. Like, no, please don't do that. So my number 7 will be fashion designing as a course, like getting it as a degree. The best creative designers we've seen today didn't get a degree on fashion designing or on fashion and designing. But so please don't do it as a degree. Go to a fashion school and learn about fashion. The 4 years you're spending to try and get a degree, by that time you're already a professional. For crying out loud, you're already a professional. Please don't go into courses like that. Go for courses that are going to be hybrid that are marketable, courses that are needed, that the world of today needs, not passion, like something that you just want to do because you're going to find yourself frustrated. So go for courses that the world needs. You want to solve a problem, let the world know that you have skill on this particular thing, like everybody knows where the world is drawing into now. So try and look for certificates in this light. Don't do something because if you say you're following your heart can mean studying music. Is that what's going to put food on the table? Now there's something I need to state here. A lot of us have talent, or a lot of us have one gift from God, natural thing. Now not every natural gift is gonna create you wealth. That's the truth. What a lot of people do is that they try to solve problem, create wealth, and connect it to your passion. That's how it's done, because not every passion is money creating. Yes, not every passion is money creating. A lot of people who are into real estate today, some 15 years ago or some 20 years ago, real estate was not a big thing in Africa. But now they are going into it because the market is big. They are solving housing problems. So they are making their huge money from it. When they make all that money, they might not be fulfilled in doing that. They now connect, that real estate thing, or they go back to what now gives them fulfillment. That is how these things are blended, or this is how you get this thing blended, right? Because not everything is actually money making. A lot of CEOs you see today, a lot of the things they go into might not naturally be what they want, but in trying to solve a problem, you're looking at your environment, you're trying to solve a problem in that environment. That might likely not be your passion, but in the process of solving problem, you're going to generate money. That money you generate now, you can now use it for your passion, like something you are now, for fulfillment. So if you just say talent, that's why they say talent is not enough. Talent is never enough. You need to solve problems. You connect that to your talent for fulfillment and for purpose. So there are other courses, anthropology, I mentioned the theology, and some other courses like that, tourism, hospitality. Like everybody knows that a lot of agencies today who are into tourism didn't study it in school. So there are a lot of things that you can do from your phone, from the gadgets you have. You go on the internet, do courses that will help you in a lot of these things than going for a 4-year degree and you can't use it anywhere in the world. And that's why a lot of people have degrees they are not using right now. In fact, even all the formulas we learned when we were growing up, I remember then when we were growing up, we did all kinds of formulas. You even cram when you want to write exam. And many of those formulas are important to you right now. Of them all, mathematics, what every businessman understands is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. All the almighty formula, all those big formula, I can't even remember a lot of them anymore. A lot of us actually don't use them again. But a businesswoman or a market woman in the village, anywhere in the world, understands addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. She knows when she's making profit and she knows when she's making loss. Then is that why you're going to go to school? At the end of 4 years, you and a market woman are always doing the same thing. So they are solving problems, making money. You go out there, you're not going to get a course or you study a degree that you're not using anything for. Please, this is 2022. Let's not do that. Go for courses that are money creating courses, like courses that the world needs, organizations need right now. IT, influencing, like social media management. Unfortunately, the schools don't even teach you the real things that actually generate money. Schools don't teach them. They just give you scheme of work, a calendar, you do all these things. The practical work, you still learn it out there. So start early to learn the practical work, the things you get to see out there. Start learning it from now. Don't wait till you get to the 4 walls of the university. Don't do that. So I hope I've been able to say a lot of things that are going to be helpful to a lot of people. Street teaches you better than the four walls of a university. That's the truth. What you learn in this, what you learn out there in a year, school is not going to teach you. School does teaches you, a framework. They have a calendar they use year to year, year to year. They might be updating it from time to time, but it's still not the same thing. Practical is never the same with maybe a theory. Theory just tells you this, do it like this, do it like that, do it like that, do it like that. But when you get there, you're going to see the practical work, and it's usually totally different. So in 2022, you're picking a career, pick careers or pick courses that are going to help you, right? And if you're still going to go for maybe your interest, please make sure you have something generating you money first before you're going for your interest, because not every interest is money generating, right? So if this video has been helpful or you have things to say, please drop it in the comment section. Let me see a different perspective or view of or your view about some of the things I just said right now. So, but if this video has been helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please turn on your post notifications so you're notified when I post new videos. Bye.